here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Blue ready. 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Let him go.
Now Winston going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Anytime you call an inside running play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch the slap.
Following the interception, Winston. Man open. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready. White 25. 52 right here. 52. Exit.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to look deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. On second down, it's Hall. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, 626. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Ready. Green 17. Hey, switch gears. Green 17.
Winston now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Winston. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, wahoo!
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
65. Wait. Check. Fresno. Easy. Hold.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, stop. Shit. Easy. Hey, you got motion man. You got motion man right there. Yes. Whip. Watch the whip. Easy. Motion. Where we go?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch 81, watch 81. Single, single. Green, triple team. Mike 52.
Jameis to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Green, triple team. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Check 31, check 31. Shift, watch the shift.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Watch the edge. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Watch screen, triple team.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Ready, blue lady, flip it, flip it, flip it. Get in the weight room. Shift, shift. Sonny. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's make these babies cry.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Wait. Let's get off the field, D. Take 4, take 4.
On 3rd down, Winston. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it to Miller.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. It's caught. It's Miller. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Black. Check 15. Look at this.
Rodgers again now. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is Miller, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Gay's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Easy. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got Miller. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Vaughn, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers, and he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A run, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And an alley to run. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
1st down, Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Good track, good track. White. Flip it. Let him go.
Now Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Back two tonight. Mike back two. Watch the run. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Check that. Easy. Hey. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Easy. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 53.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings